Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Bessie, and I'd really appreciate it if you were to subscribe to my channel. So as you can see in the title below, today I'll be giving a review on Tikula, which is the second part of the review, and we'll be talking about toxic relationship, toxic marriages, toxic anything. Yeah, because of a situation I saw with Mimi, and I already reviewed I already have like the first part where I was reviewing. Okay, I'm going to link I'm not going to mention, I'm going to link it down below, so consider watching it, and I hope you enjoyed this video and watch it till the end. So as I mentioned earlier, that today we're talking about toxic relationships and toxic marriages because of Mimi's situation. That's between the mother and the father. So Mimi is apparently a girl. Okay, firstly, Ticola, let me just give a little bit of a review of Ticola. So Ticola is like a teenage series, a teenage Zambian series that's talking about knowing what you want, being yourself, and all that good stuff. So some girl moved from trauma to Lusaka, and she's trying to fit in rich people's school because she's from an average family. I can't say she's from a poor family because her mother can actually afford to get her iPhone, so she's from an average family. Yeah, so she moved to a rich people's school, and she's trying to fit in, and she's trying to fit in with the likes of the cool girls, and one of the girls is actually Mimi. So Mimi's situation is the father beats up the mother, and this is something that repeatedly happens. So the first scene of the second episode was a situation where the mother came to check up on her and realized that the mother came to her room to check up on her, and she noticed that the mom was beaten up by the father as usual, and she asked why she is not leaving, and the mother asked her where are they leaving to. And from the looks of things, Mimi is blaming herself for whatever is happening between the mother and the father. And so I decided we talk about this today because I feel this is something that really happens, and we're just going to talk about like why do people actually stay in toxic relationships. I don't know why but like why do people actually stay in toxic relationships. Yeah, and also going to talk about the strong and the weak women. So we're going to start from Mimi's situation. So when you talk about toxic relationships, toxic relationship doesn't just mean being abused physically. It can be mentally, emotionally, even financially. Yeah, you can be abused financially, especially as a woman. Yeah, so but then why do we women decide to stay? So talking about Mimi's situation and talking about our mothers, really, in most situations where our mothers say they stay in toxic relationships because of us, their children, but I honestly find that unfair. As we can see in Mimi's situation, she's blaming herself for her parents failing to sort out things, and I feel it's unfair that she should blame herself. But then this is most likely to happen in an incident that the father beats up the mother till she loses her life. Mimi would definitely live with this, and she'll blame herself for the rest of her life. But then for mothers out there who actually say they stay in toxic relationships because of their children, what standards are you setting for your children? Like, what are you actually teaching your children? You're just teaching your children that it's actually okay to be mistreated by a man, and that's devaluing yourself and devaluing a woman. Because I also saw there's this scene where they're supposed to go skin dipping, and then Taisia, the other girl, you guys should watch it because I won't manage like to actually narrate everything. So Taisia is the other girl, and what's the other one's name? I forgot it, the main character's name. Yeah, asked her if Mimi, whose parents are fighting, was okay to actually go skinny dipping, and she said she wasn't really comfortable, but her boyfriend wanted her to do that, so she was going to do it. And honestly, I don't blame her. It's because her mother can't stand up for herself. So where is she learning to stand up for herself from? So it's like she's learning that from her mom. The father does whatever he wants with the mother, so she's definitely going to allow her boyfriend do whatever she wants with her. So like for mothers, I feel like mothers are being selfish, honestly. Like I feel it's selfish of them to say that they're staying because of us. I feel they're too weak to leave and they put the blame on us. And I wouldn't even blame mothers for putting the blame on their children, but I'll blame society, because I've seen situations where somebody gets beaten and they get praised. Like I've actually seen such situations, and people say I'd rather be Chipuba Chandi, I'd rather stay with Chipuba Chandi than be a whore. You living a toxic relationship doesn't make you a whore. Actually, you staying in a toxic relationship just makes you very weak and speaks lowly of you, because only strong women can actually manage to live toxic relationships. But I don't know why society has put this in us. If somebody gets beaten or repeatedly gets cheated on by their partner, their friends will even comment, yeah, you're really, really strong. I can't, you're really, really strong. Me, I can't manage. Actually, she's actually weak. And also us as the friends or the people around, what do we do about the situations? Like, how do we help our friends trying to get out of toxic relationships? I feel us as the people around, we don't really help, and this is why like toxic relationships keep happening. Like if your friend is like trying to leave a toxic relationship, the least you can do is always be there for them. Like be a shoulder they can lean on, because if you're not there at any point in time, they're actually going to go back. Because in most situations, I've seen that these toxic men, they have their good days. It's like they'll beat you this night, tomorrow they're coming back with flowers. And this is a routine. It usually happens. And when people are actually going back to toxic relationships, they think of the good moments, that, oh, he beats me up, but he still loves me because he buys me flowers. But my sister is going to beat you up and one day you're going to die. Yeah. So like I feel we as society are to be blamed because of this narrative of the strong women. Strong women are people that stay, and also the stigma that comes with divorce. It's like it's a taboo to divorce. Like in Africa, it's actually a taboo, especially for a woman. Like these double standards. You can be a divorced man, it's actually very much okay, but you can't be a divorced woman. It's like you have failed to keep a man. You failed to keep a full-grown human being. How do you even keep a full-grown human being? But like it's the whole stigma of being a divorced family. I feel that's the other reason why people stay in toxic relationships. It's like it's a taboo. It's like you failed, because marriage is actually an accomplishment from the looks of things. So it's actually an accomplishment. This is why when somebody gets married, we congratulate them, because to some extent marriage is actually an accomplishment. Yeah. So it's like the stigma that just comes with divorce. I remember there was once when I watched a movie, and the man brought a wife to the father, and the father said the man couldn't marry that woman because she was from a divorced family. And I feel these are things that would happen. Yeah, these are things that would really happen. Like you wouldn't be allowed to marry from a divorced family because they're too complicated, there's too much. Yeah. But otherwise, that's like all I have to say. Like I feel mothers should stop blaming their children for their weakness. I feel like mothers are too weak to leave their husbands, and they put that blame on their children because they know it is not okay for them to be living in such an environment where they get beaten up. As I said, I'm using reference of being beaten up because this is the situation watched in the movies, but in the series. But otherwise, it can be anything, even financial. It can be anything. And then one thing I've noticed about these situations, they repeat themselves. Like mothers staying in this situation, like a mother is a role model to their children. But if you stay in this situation, what are you teaching your children? You're teaching your children that it's okay to be beaten up. It's okay to be mistreated. It's okay for you to... I wanted to say it's okay for you to pay the bills, but there might be feminists here, but I don't know. But then, like, there's financial abuse, guys, and I have actually seen this, whereby you're taking care of your man. Why should you be taking care of your man? You're a lady, they should take care of you. But anyway, that's not even like the point. You work out your relationships the way you prefer, and whatever it works. But then let's not get physical or emotional or whatever. Like, let's not abuse each other in such a way. And I feel like mothers, it's really, really unfair for you to put the blame on us, because we live with this for the rest of our lives. And I feel in situations where something were to happen to the husband, like something beyond anybody's control, they can actually leave. That's why I feel they are weak to leave, because the strong women actually leave. Like, leaving somebody that you actually love is a big deal, and we should always be there for the people that are living situations. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that situation. I'm talking to the mothers out there. If there are mothers who are actually watching this, comment down below, tell me what you think. Am I right? Do you really stay because of your children, or do you stay because you love that man? Because at the end of the day, before the children came, that person is your lover and you actually love him, or you really did stay because of your children. Let me know down in the comment section. Even the children, let me know, what do you think? Are my opinions wrong or they are right? Yeah, so if there'll be another scene, or there'll be something else to talk about in Ticola, I'm definitely going to give a review. For now, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time. Bye bye.